Hello everyone and welcome to the Cook to Flourish kitchen. This is Robin Cook and I am so delighted that you are here with me today. This is going to be a fun cooking demo because we are going to show you how to make two really easy swaps in the kitchen for Thanksgiving, Christmas, or your holiday family feast. So I hope that you really find this helpful. And then I'm also going to give you an inside peek to our Cook to Flourish cookbook with some other recipe inspiration that you can glean from. So our first recipe that we're doing today is a quick cranberry salad. So the nice thing about this salad is that there's no cooking involved, so it comes together very quickly. So what we've already done is we have taken some cranberries, some fresh cranberries, and we have put them in the food processor. You just want to pulse it about 20 times, and then you add some raw honey, about 2.5 tablespoons or to your taste. And then we also added some liquid stevia as well, about 8 to 10 drops of this. So now we have that here in our bowl. Then we also took an organic orange. This is really important because we're actually utilizing the orange peel as well. There's lots of good antioxidants and bioflavonoids that are helpful for our bodies to absorb the vitamin C in an orange that we find right here in that white part that usually we peel off. But in this salad, it is staying on. So organic oranges, they won't have as many pesticides and chemicals on the skin. So that's really important to use an organic orange. So you're going to cut this into 8 pieces. Same for an apple. You're going to need an organic apple and cut each of them into 8 pieces each. Then you're going to put those into the food processor and pulse them about 10 to 15 times until they're in a little bitty bite-sized pieces. And then voila, you have these two here. So you have our cranberries with the honey and the stevia, and then you have your apple and orange that is organic and all nice and chopped up for us. So now all we're going to do is take a handy dandy spatula, and we're going to just mix these two together, and it makes for such a gorgeous color. There's beautiful antioxidants in here, lots of vitamin C, which is so important for this cold season that we are headed into. Now, we're just going to add a couple more things. We are going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and I just love cinnamon just because of its flavor, but also cinnamon is great for our blood sugar. And when you are having more fruit or things that have more sugar content, even if it's natural sugar, some cinnamon helps to keep it all balanced for our blood sugar. So we have that, and then if you and your family enjoy nuts, you could do almonds, you could do pecans, or today I'm going to do some walnuts, and just about 1/4 cup or so is going to go into our cranberry salad. And then once again, just mix this all together. The nuts are going to give it a nice crunch and some wonderful healthy fats, which also is going to help to balance out the sugar content of this dish. Now, all we have to do is get a cute little serving dish, and we are going to give ourselves a nice little helping. If you find that this is a little tart still, you could add even a little bit more honey or a little bit more stevia. So if you need to do that, that is just fine. This is going to be so much healthier than the canned cranberry sauce or cranberry sauces that have so much white sugar. So this is going to be a huge help to your body and a great benefit to your immune system. And then if you wanted to, you could even add a few little pomegranates. Isn't that beautiful and so easy? Anyone can make this lovely dish. It's again going to be great for the immune system with its vitamin C, a little bit of tartness, but it has some sweetness too. So I hope that you all really enjoy that. So I'm going to set this aside, and you might also, one more note about that is if you cover it and put it in the fridge for about 1 hour to 3 hours, you will find that the flavors nicely meld together and the honey starts to soak into the different fruits, so you would find it to be a little bit sweeter after it has been chilled. So you might keep that into consideration. Our next recipe is wonderful also. It is a coconut cinnamon sweet potato dish. I love sweet potatoes, and I would love to hear below if you enjoy sweet potatoes as well. So here are the different ingredients that you are going to need. You're going to need a regular orange sweet potato, preferably organic if at all possible. So we have that. And then this is a fun one. This is a Jersey sweet potato. So Jersey sweet potatoes, they are white on the inside. See if I can, there we go, break it apart. So this is a white sweet potato and it is amazingly sweet. This is my mom's favorite sweet potato. So we are going to utilize both in this wonderful sweet potato dish. So you can of course just bake these whole after poking them and they make for an amazing baked sweet potato, but today we are going to cube them, all right? We're also going to need an organic orange because we're gonna need some of that zest for our roasted sweet potatoes. We're gonna need 1 tablespoon of organic coconut oil. We are going to need some cinnamon and also some real salt. And then if you want to add a little bit extra flair to your sweet potatoes, you can use some organic maple syrup and some walnuts, pecans, almonds if you want nuts as well. So here is what we are going to do. We are going to pretend that we have already cubed our sweet potatoes. So you're going to need a large white Jersey sweet potato and a large orange sweet potato. Cube them both into about 3/4 of an inch chunks, okay? Again, then you're going to take out 1 tablespoon of the organic coconut oil and toss them all together, get it nice and happy, get all the sweet potatoes nice and oily. And then we're going to get a little bit of the orange zest, about a 1/2 teaspoon or so, toss that in, cinnamon, 1/2 of a teaspoon of the cinnamon, a dash of salt. Put that into a glass baking dish. You'll probably need a 9 by 13 baking dish or a little bit larger. If you are cooking for a crowd, you can definitely multiply this dish. So you're gonna need 5 cups of sweet potatoes, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, 1/2 teaspoon of the cinnamon, about a 1/2 teaspoon of the zest. And then we are going to show you what it looks like after about 35 minutes at 350 degrees. Look at this. I wish you could smell it because the house smells amazing. And so will your home as well. So this is how it looks. It is amazing. You just want to make sure after about 30 to 35 minutes that the sweet potatoes are tender. That's when you know that they are done. But look at the caramelization and how the cinnamon has just coated them so beautifully. And you get a little bit of the whiff of the cinnamon with the coconut and the orange, and oh, it's so good. Now, if you want to take this to a little bit higher level, you can just put a little drizzle of some maple syrup. So I'm just going to do that on a corner over here. Woohoo! There we go. Awesome. And this is the real deal maple syrup, no fake maple syrup. And then we're going to put a little bit of walnuts here. Just a little bit. You can chop them or have them whole, either way. You could do slivered almonds, you could do chopped pecans. Oh, that would be amazing. Or pumpkin seeds, that would be really good too. If you wanted to stick this back in the oven just for about 3 to 5 more minutes, just to slightly toast those nuts, that would be incredible too. If you wanted to add a little bit extra of the orange zest or a little squeeze of the juice, that would be phenomenal too. Also, another addition you could do, if you wanted, you could add some vanilla extract when you go to bake these first. That would be amazing. So there's lots of different ways that you can customize this. You can totally enjoy these sweet potatoes in this healthier way without all the marshmallows and without all the brown sugar. This will satisfy your sweet tooth and it's going to be nourishing as well. And it was easy, right? So easy. So these are 2 of our family favorite Thanksgiving and Christmas dishes. So I hope that they became new family favorites for you as well. But as promised, I'm going to show you a few other things that you can use throughout your Thanksgiving or Christmas or holiday feast. So this is one that I also went ahead and made. These are the Can't Believe It's Not bread made into little rolls. So there are no grains in these rolls, which is wonderful. Now, what you want to do is you can put a little bit of canned pumpkin in this in place of some of the canned coconut milk that's called for in this recipe. And you can have like pumpkin rolls. And I also put a little bit of molasses. You could do maple syrup if you want to, or you could do stevia, any of those. But this is a great way to still have a roll around the holidays, but without all the grains and the refined sugar. So this is a really good one in our Cook to Flourish cookbook. But I'm going to go ahead and get our book here. and show you. So in our book, what we have really enjoyed doing is showing people how to still enjoy real food and family favorites just made in a healthier way. So that's what Cook to Flourish is really based upon. So let me show you just a few. So of course we already did our cranberry salad that's right here. So easy. Then what else do we have in here? You can even make green bean casserole in a healthier way. So we have that in the cookbook too for all of you green bean casserole fans. What else do we have in here? Well, we have a healthier Thanksgiving dressing. So you can do this with brown rice in there instead of all of the bread, which is really nice. Lots of flavor. You utilize the turkey broth after the turkey has cooked. It's so good. There's lots of different sweet potato and butternut squash recipes. There's actually 3 different sweet potato dishes that you can make. So this one is very similar to what we have here, only this has almonds and we did walnuts. So you can see how you can customize it to you and your family's liking. We also have, oh, this is so good. We have the can't believe it's not bread, but in the cinnamon, similar to over here. And this is such a great recipe to use. And then we even have pumpkin pie, we have cherry pie, so many fun family favorites that you can still enjoy. So I hope that you find this very, very helpful. These are available on the cooktoflourish.com website. Also, they're available on Amazon and a few local stores here in Kansas City. So if you have any questions, I would love to hear them. You can comment below or you can contact me through my website, cooktoflourish.com. But thank you all so much for joining me here in the Cook to Flourish kitchen. God bless you. Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, and may you have a blessed new year. Thank you so much.